let's get started. So this is day 2 of the Action Not Included Aquatic Planet Pack All Achievement Run. We're only on cycle 16, so we got quite a bit of time before we get some of these achievements done. We'll go ahead and get started. Last episode we were trying to finish up a Slogo ranch. We had just gotten our rancher online. We just got our rancher online and our Slogos in the ranch. I think we were trying to get a couple of them still in there. We need to get up here and actually make this a make this actually work, because with this tile right here, it's not allowing it to be a ranch. Big sad. So we need to get these guys ranched. We need to start getting that meat going. I do want to set up a... don't think I have it yet. I do not. So until we get automation, we do need this to get rid of the eggs out of the ranch. One, because I think I want to put another Slogo ranch here. I don't know if I want to dig out these ores though yet. Here's uranium, and uranium can be useful. We're running a bit low on food, sadly enough. We might have to start cooking some mush bars. That'll be okay. Let's see. Do have a couple poke shells down here that we can take out if we need to. We do have a bit of salty sticks here as well. Get these done, and then we'll get these get this stuff put in the fridge so it's not expiring quite as quickly. Yeah, I know, we're running away. A bit too close to the egg. We have lots of little critters here. These beacons, I believe, eat the stars. There are none over here. The little starnicles. And the coquina as well. No, phosphorite. The phosphorite and the starnicles. Which there is, you know, a ton of phosphorite on this map, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Muscle tongues. The nutrient bars and muscle tongues don't actually need to be put in the fridge. It doesn't really do anything, but it centralizes all of them, so we have them all in one spot. So that's at least a little helpful. We will want a rock crusher. And I will go ahead and put in a kiln, because we'll want to start baking some we don't do that yet, because it creates a lot of heat. But you ran all the way up there from one of these guys, really? Harvest that. Wow, the fleeing mechanic is kind of funny, because he was nowhere near him. He was just, you know... It was the thought. The thought of being waxed. Okay, this guy's gotta go. This guy's gotta go. Thank you, and we can also mark that as cooking, because that will give us some calories. Zoom out just a little bit, give me a bit more space to look at. We do have some more Slogos here. We want to get these to these Slogos before they start killing the tree, because they will, with too much mucin. We also want to pop it here. We are getting a whole lot of carbon dioxide flowing down. our base is pretty well oxygenated. I could do some mesh tiles here. Use this. Construct this one as well. Do that till it matches. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Fleet mechanics so annoying. Set this up as a 6. Get all this stuff done. We want those squares to go. Here's Minnow. This is our new duplicate that was added with this DLC. My duplicate's found the survivor exploring the reef biome. She seems fascinated by the clamp-on. She offered to trade us a gasket and 2 flue coral seeds for 200 kilograms of pearls. It must enable delivery to ensure we keep our end of the bargain. So we do have to get a bunch of pearls, which is honestly kind of difficult to do. These guys only give you 50 per harvest. These give you 50 per harvest, and you have to be careful that you don't open them around sequines, because the sequines will eat them, which is not really what you want. I'm actually going to attack that sequine to get him out of here, because I have 3 ready to be harvested, which is great. Three ready to be harvested. I don't see any other ones right now. This one's ready as well. Okay, so we can get the 200 kilograms, which is fantastic. Oh, Banshee, you're hurt because you got beat up by crabs. No. The crabs are so mean. And they hurt. They hurt so bad. We only have 3 critters in here. It's not too bad. But what I can do is I can grab a, well, I need to put it in a area. I need to do it here. That's perfectly fine. Oh, nope, we want that to be a critter pickup. Do this. Then what we will do is I will have this set to critter eggs, to sweep and critter eggs, so that when we sweep this stuff, it'll take the critter eggs out. Oh, who's mad at you now? Still the same guys. So we've got that harvested. We have a decent amount of gumwood, which is great because we'll need to make latex and then rubber. Be super helpful for us. Exposing these areas is great because it allows us to actually like get the stuff growing. I don't think things actually grow if they're not in your view. Dog is back there chewing on a bone. I'm going to town. I think I can. We're just gonna chop through all this. It'll be fine. I'm sure there's a bee biome somewhere. Nope, that needs to be a solid tile, actually. This is the one we want here. Make this a solid tile, this a solid tile. Pop this bad boy here. We did do a bit of a goofy thing, and this is some stone, this is sand, so that's gonna be... That's fine. We'll do that. Just to make sure all of that gets built. that out of solid tile and that out of solid tile on the other side. Cancel that. That needs to be there. The reason I can put the storage bin on a regular tile is it'll never flood. I don't ever have to worry about it being flooded or it being a problem. However, everything else will flood. So the critter feeder can flood, the drop-off can flood, and the grooming station can flood, which will cause problems of us just not being able to use it. There's no starvation, don't even. Still have 3,500 kilocalories. Oh, critter eggs. We have 7 of them in there. These guys will start laying eggs pretty soon. They're generally pretty quick about it. Stuff them up. I don't think we were kind of beat up a little. I can do overgrowth figs. They expire pretty quick, and it's not a huge amount of kilocalories of food. We could also just grab the rancher cooker. It's another dupe that can't do building errands, though, is the problem, which is a huge problem for us because we have a lot of builds and a lot of things that you have to do for critters, to build infrastructure for your dupes, and we already have a unconstructed dupe, so that'll be 2 out of 7 that just can't build. We'll grab this guy. He has -5 athletics, which does kind of suck. But I mean, if you have him for long enough, they'll get over it. I'll go ahead and plug that in. Let's see what else can we do here. Slime, we already have our water sieve over here. We have it connected to this, so we get a little bit of extra water. Honestly, I can just disconnect this at that point. And then this can be used for something else at some point. Our water wheat's still here, right? It is. Still have our bloater. Alright, we have 7 dupes and 33,000 kilocalories. We have enough oxygen and stuff for a little while. We have enough food for a couple cycles. About 3. Well, excuse me, we have 4 cycles worth of food. And we should be getting more. We can eat the lettuce, and the lettuce provides a decent amount of calories. We can eat these soda canes. The soda cane only provides 600 per harvest, which is not great. However, we do need to work on oxygen generation because we only have 9.8. Well, I mean, we have 9.8 tons of algae, so it'll last us a while, but. Be a party of 6 as well, just so we can go ahead and get this built and ready. Because we have 8 in here now. Stuff's swept up. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. Little slogos. Have to kind of be careful about this because this could break. There is food up here. I really like the idea of. There's not really a way to get up there without just flooding our base, though. This is ready. I do need a thing for pearl. Yeah. Yeah, let's make a thing for pearl. Just in case. Don't have these guys plugged in. You do have to kind of keep an eye on these guys to make sure they don't get cramped. And apparently this little slogo here was an egg that I missed. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's just in the wrong spot. Don't really know how he got through the door. Good. If I'm not mistaken, you set this to 0, and they'll wrangle them. Although magically. Get all this stuff over. We can set this at a pretty low priority and just make a whole bunch of lime whenever we need it. We will need to set this to get us some metal at some point. We don't quite need it at this time, but we will soon. We'll go ahead and get that so we can have a bit faster travel going down. The problem is, I would like it to be on the left side, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. I'd like to get in here through this. Well, oh well, maybe not that. I want to keep that just in case I need it later. They can still get down to that, which is fantastic. I just want to be careful about how we dig out here. Shouldn't be too awful bad. We are coming along pretty quickly on all of our stuff. We've gotten a couple achievements. These are just the basic things you get when you start the game. The ones that we're really worried about are carnivore and locavore. We have 81 cycles to get 400,000 kilocalories of meat eaten, which is a lot. And then we can't farm any plants until we get 300 more kilocalories eaten of anything. So locavore does include meat, which is why we wanted to go ahead and set up a couple of ranches, just so we can start producing those eggs. And why are you not? Oh, it's because there's an egg in there somewhere. It's really hard to see there he is. Yeah. Shouldn't be cramped now. They won't produce. If they're cramped, it reduces their reproduction. And we don't want that. We want them to just keep on producing eggs. I should probably make this all the way up now. And I can. Do we have enough beds? I would like to put in another of these. I didn't have all 4 of these in initially, just because there was some oxalite, and I just wanted to get all of the oxygen out of it. There's that yet. Okay. This guy's harvest is ready, so we can come over here. Kitty cat is not happy that the dog is messing with her. Hey, Bree. Leave her alone. She doesn't want to mess with right now. She's giving you the gerbles. Giving you the gerbles, that means leave me alone. We have built these. and wants to set to pearl, which we have not harvested any of yet, apparently. Want to get this harvested and going. And what do we have? Can we not harvest these, by the way? We should be able to. It requires improved farming 1. Should be good for them. Oh, and then it can be harvested. Okay. Oh, fish fillets. Yes, good. Awesome, awesome. Lots of fish. Why? Oh. Oh, there's a sandy shell here, and you guys are messing with them. Yeah, so sandy shells, poke shells, and I'm pretty sure oak shells do the same. If they have their egg near them, they just beat up anything around them. Pearl. Set that to like a 7, so that they immediately remove it, so that it doesn't get eaten by the sea clams. Where are you running from? Oh, are you guys down here grabbing stuff? Oh, there's an egg right here. Let's move this egg. Yeah, let's move this egg somewhere else. So we're not getting beat up every time we walk in that direction. Because that does get quite annoying. Cramped again. I can't wait till we get some automation going. We will need it. I will need pyrotechnics at some point. We will go ahead and give you improved carrying. I do want this. I do want Nails on ranching at some point, but if I can get her to mechatronics engineering a bit faster, it'll kind of allow us to, it'll just allow us to get that automation done sooner. Because our dude's having to come in here and sweep every single time there is a Slogo egg is not great. I could just set this to not all standard and just the eggs. But we don't particularly have to. So we could have him sweep everything. Do have an elderly one, which means that he will pass soon. Which means that we should have the potential to be getting some barbecue. We have 1,000 in here. I believe it takes 3,200, so we have a while. They only create 800 per passing, so. But the seafood's great because, I mean, you get a ton of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, because you're not in water. You're in, not in water. You're in salt water. Have another printable. Look at me, so cute. I don't think we could take another dupe. I mean, we probably could. We have about 4 cycles worth of food with the 7. It'll be less with another one, but I think we're gonna take some coal. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do want to go ahead and get that started because I'll want some. I'm thinking we'll end up doing an electrolyzer setup. I'd kind of prefer not to with the way things are, with the way the new Aquatic land pack is set up. There's a lot of ways to create oxygen, like the bloaters and the fluke whorls. Let's see if I can find one. There's one down here. Yeah, and the fluke whorls. Like with the way these are set up, I mean, we could do this, but this does require lime and salt water. And it requires me to plant it, is the other thing. It requires me to plant it, and I can't do that until I get 300 more kilocalories left with locavore. So, I mean, the flucorals just aren't viable until we get finished with locavore. Now, it'll be faster because we have 7 dupes, and if we are able to stabilize food and add more dupes, it'll be even better. But we're not quite there yet. Perfect. We just finished that research. So we do have desalinators and we have the electrolyzer now. So we can do all of that if we want. I do want to get these timer sensors going so that we can do the incubators. It will make life a bit easier because we can start getting all these guys incubated and ready. The problem I'm gonna have here is when they grow up, we do want them to either, let's see, that should just be good enough. So I could pop this here, and I could do 2. I think I'll want 2 more incubators at some point, soonish. But we do want to block this off. That could break. It could be a problem. That could break. But it'll be fine, I'm sure. So we'll do this. I want this actually 1 over so I could do a critter pickup just in case they get in there. Just in case we need them at some point. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that right now. I might do it later, but I don't actually think we're gonna do it right now. Take that. I'm a little worried about this being too much water on this single tile. I should have made it an airflow tile. That's completely my bad. That's okay. Ooh. Guess what I can't do? I can't dig this tile. Not unless I want it directly into my water pool. Which, not exactly what we want. We'll go ahead and get some drywall as well. Get research going. What all kinds of food do we have? Most of the time stuff just sticks in. We have a lot of cooked seafood, which is fantastic for carnivore. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. It's got to be a 9. Just FYI, sand does not hold up well. Please finish that. You go. Injure shift. So we'll do this, then we'll dig this guy. Legs. And what I can do though, since here is I can go. Do it like that. Yep, kind of what I figured. 9. Oh wait, great. We're sucking up the salt water, which isn't the greatest thing, but it'd be okay. down. I'll go if you don't know, airflow tiles are not affected by water pressure, so you don't have to worry about them ever breaking, which is great for us because we are kind of worried about them breaking. All right, let's go ahead and pause these. We want these on 60 seconds, every 600 seconds. That should give our guys plenty of time to come over here and not 600. Should give our guys plenty of time to come over here and incubate them, or sorry, lullaby them. But we want them on opposite times. We don't want them on the same time. So I will reset that since this was already off. So you can hug it. That's fine. Alright, we don't have any more eggs. That's perfect. We do have them here, which we should probably bring it up here instead. I had this like this, so that when these guys start hatching, we'll just be able to, they don't dry out. They don't dry out and die until they turn into adults. So the first 5 cycles before they turn into adults, they're not going to dry out, so they'll just be going back and forth. And we can pick them up and move them and put them in ranches if we need to at that point. I do actually need to look and see how much salt we have left, because they do consume salt in the tons. If I'm not mistaken, it's 100 kilos per cycle. It is 100 kilos of salt per cycle. So this is 800 kilos that we're burning through right now. We got another achievement. Wonderful. Oh, because we automated the buildings. Awesome. I usually use the timer sensors. I know some people use cycle sensors. It's basically the same thing. You just want the uptime of these guys long enough for the eggs to be lullabied. And that's it. You just want the uptime to be long enough for them to be lullabied. And then they don't need to be then these don't need to be up again, because the incubator itself doesn't actually speed up the incubation. It's just the lullaby buff, if I'm not mistaken. So the slow-go eggs, when they're lullabied, it's an extra 80% per cycle. So you're guaranteed to get a slow-go per cycle, which is crazy. It does feel like just kind of an insane amount. I would like to see what this geyser is. And if you don't know, you can go over here to top priority, which creates a yellow alert, and pop it over that geyser, and it'll tell you. So I've got a copper volcano here, which we likely won't be able to break into until much later in the game. Oh, there's another one here as well. I could have sworn my colony, or my planet was... It is geodormant. Interesting. Those are pretty close together. A regular volcano, we most certainly won't get to that until later in the game. Volcanoes are definitely a late game thing. Now, if we had like a water geyser, that'd be fantastic. We could tap into that a little earlier, even if it's coming out a little hot. We could tap into it early, and just let it run. Just so we get a backstock of... Ooh, I need to extend this. Just so we get a backstock of just resources. This could be 120 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna just... Whoop. You can also dig the new back wall now. This is all salt back here. I like the way it looks, so until I absolutely need it, I probably won't break into that. Like I said, I like the way it looks. I kind of want to set up a ranch for poke shells, but I don't really want to ranch poke shells. I want to ranch sandy shells, The problem is it's harder to ranch these guys without the automation. Because you can't automatically take the eggs away, and every time your dupe goes in there to take an egg, they're gonna get beat up. Which is not really what you want. Because hurt dupes are stress dupes. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that egg. Thank you. So we're no longer cramped. We do have 8 in here. And we only have 1 in here, but we'll have more hatch soon. These actually probably should be at a higher priority. I should also set my... You should just be doing that. You should do that. Let's see. I have 2 ranchers. I'm pretty sure Quinn is one of my ranchers. Yep, Quinn is a rancher who also wants to do art. Hey, fair enough, my man. I will pop you into field research. You can't do art, funny enough. You're digging. You're another critter rancher. And we'll put you into applied sciences research. So what we need is we want you in ranching. And electrical engineering is just kind of funny. Do field research. This is my cook as well, so we'll need to keep an eye on that. Super duper hard digging. Applied sciences. Yeah, I'll give you that. Critter ranching. So we have Bubbles and Quinn. We want to do ranching. Let's see. Quinn. We'll have him do ranching tasks before he does anything else. And Bubbles, ranching tasks before they do anything else. Because the ranching tasks are extremely important. Especially since we have... especially since we can't plant anything right now. What do we have? We've got to pay the bills. Oh, because we maxed out. We maxed out that. Oh, nice. Perfect. So he's actually automatically picking this up. Oh, okay. He just trusted. Didn't pick it up. Thank you. That's helpful. I don't understand why those are separate tasks. I don't know why they don't just pick them up and then immediately take them off. I'm not quite sure why they don't. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me, but I just work here, you know? I don't think we've eaten any salty sticks recently. And salty sticks give you a debuff. Like come on, ah yes, snails. You're the one who has the negative. Yeah, you're the anemic dude. It's okay though. Well, I'm gonna put bleach stone down here too to guarantee that we don't let it off gas. But I think doing that will make it off gas in the base, which is not great. We have more lettuce. Get that out of there because they're cramped. Have a lot of new stuff. I did set this for bleach stone too, didn't I? I did. What other research do we need right now? I would like to get rad bolts online and get this research going. The problem is I don't know where we get that, where we can get rads other than space. So if I'm not mistaken, you get a decent amount of radiation from space. It's 125. It's not, you know, a massive amount, but it's something. And there's nothing else that we can see on the base. No Reeswarts, nothing along those lines. I mean, might as well go ahead and dig this little bit out, huh? There's the toilet for the Printerceptor. I don't think we've found the Printerceptor yet. Oh, there's a new little ore hole. guys are cute. They have a little iron on their backs. And they eat these little kelpals and give you polluted mud. And then you take polluted mud, and then you can turn it into polluted dirt, and water. Which this can then go back to feed the kelpals, to feed the tower kelps. The problem is the tower kelp takes 40 and 30, whereas these guys only give you the way it ends up working out, they only produce 50 per, is it 50 per cycle? It's 1,000 grams per cycle. So they don't give you enough to refeed back into the tower kelp, so you have to source the polluted dirt from somewhere else. Which is okay. I mean, it's not really going to hurt anything. Have we gathered any more pearls? We have not, because she needs 200, correct? Enable delivery. You need 200. I would like to do this. Not like that. This is producing oxygen, which is great. There's 16 kilos chilling here. Lots of good stuff. The problem with dropping this phosphorite in here is this little guy's going to start eating it, but it'll be okay. I don't think it's going to hurt too awful bad. They're not going to eat so much of it that we're just going to run out. Interesting. No, I don't want to do all that. I'm waiting for delivery, which I don't think we still have enough because that would have only given us 180. Oh, did we take all of it out? No. Yeah, 184. So we need one more. Which we might be able to find another one somewhere. There's one right here. And there's also one right here. I mean, this is just fine, right? Like, it's not gonna hurt. We're gonna want most of this stuff to just flow down anyhow. What I will likely do is 4. I like the ladder to be in the middle, but the way we have some of this stuff built, we can't really do that. So we can build just 2 over. I'm building out of siltstone. Okay, siltstone's fine because it does give us a bit of a decor boost. So there's the toilet. There's a lot of that stuff. Question is, can I harvest this before? Can I harvest this before all of the water goes out of it? That's the main question. Get that out of there. Don't worry about that. Operating tidying. Does have super duper hard digging, which is good. Narcoleptic, nyctophobic is not great because I am gonna have to find a place to put lights. So I think we might pass. Operating is good. We do prefer ugly criers or vomiters versus destructive, because destructive can cause things to mess up. You Decreased machinery, shabby dresser. That's fine. It is funny for an operator to have decreased machinery. So this just kind of makes us a +6, which we'll grab it. We'll grab it. And that does max our little home out here. So we are gonna have to have a new barracks if we want more dupes. Not only that, I'm gonna go ahead and give him improved. We're gonna try to push him towards mechatronics engineering, as well as we're trying to get nails there as well. She's only 2 away, which is pretty significant. And then we'll need pyrotechnics to make blast shots. Don't let him eat it. Run. And then we can deliver her the pearls. We have enough. Gonna give us another gasket, which then we'll probably just put this one on the grid. It's probably the best one to put on the grid anyway. Go ahead and get this guy locked in. Nice. So we harvested 200 kilograms of pearls to offer to our potential future crewmate. We can now get, she now gives us 1 gasket to flue corals, which is huge. And then she moves over here to the polluted biome, or this is kelp forest, I believe is what it's called. So I think of hydrogen gas here. There might be a saltwater vent down here. Fantastic. What we're also going to do is we're going to pop in here, pop in this tidal turbine, and then we will attach this power. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop a jumbo battery here, pop that in, and then do that. Not there, because we just talked about me not wanting to do all of that. Or me wanting to leave these open for multiple chains of transport. So we'll do this. Do that. Just so we can actually hold the power. There we go. I don't know why the slow seems so slow sometimes, but man, 3 times speed is where it's at. I need to download the mod that gives me the ability to set that speed to just like 20 times. Because that would be nice, but not super important. I want this to be a 6 because I'm gonna want it done so we don't have to run on the wheel. So we do have this one. I do need to seal this guy up. And if we need to pour more water in here afterwards, perfectly fine, we can. Go ahead and grab the oil refinery. We will want the hydrogen generator if we decide to do the SPOM or the Hydra. We are likely to do one of those builds. Like I said, just because I can't plant any flue corals right now. Just mark this to where I don't dig up plants. Sure, we'll harvest that in minutes. 12 tons of algae. Ah, yes, the guys who can't swim. You really should give them, these guys swimming. It's just a huge help for building and stuff like that. They get around a ton faster. But I just haven't done it yet this playthrough. The ones that we've got with swimming have just been the initial 3, and then everybody else is just toughing it out. Look at a little Pokeshell spawn. They're so cute. We are cramped again. Get in here and get these guys swept out. Get these guys swept out, because I know we're probably cramped in here too. We do have both branches full now, which is fantastic. Now that does mean we were chewing through salt, but that also means that we should be starting to roll in with the meat soon. How old are you now? How long do you sit in there? Still 1. Okay, so that was just the cycle that you hatched. That's fine. I don't know if it's actually warm enough for the, I don't know if it's warm enough for the mushroom. Should be. Should be warm enough for the mushrooms. Dude, having to log into every single section on YouTube is so stupid sometimes. We do want to get in here and harvest that if possible. This guy is connected. We shouldn't have any problems. Shouldn't have any problems with that. Ooh, another geyser. Let's see what we got. Natural gas geyser. Ooh. The problem with the natural gas geyser, another problem. The problem with the natural gas geyser is we can't use it until we have created 240 kilojoules of power with other resources, or with other power. You can't use the coal, can't use peat, can't use wood, can't use petroleum, and can't use the natural gas. But you can use like the hydrogen. The hydrogen is huge. That's one of the whole reasons why the spawns are so good, is because you get hydrogen power like with no problem. And this is a really weird place for this to be, but that's okay. I do kind of want to come up here. I highly doubt this will be likely to break this tile of abyssalite. Abyssalite's quite hard. Maybe I can just come up like that. We can set all of this to be harvested. We will need the reed fiber anyway, so it'll be nice to have it all. These guys aren't cramped right now, which means they haven't laid another egg. They're spitting out a little bit of mucin, and that's okay. We kind of need to deconstruct this now. Because he's just over here wrangling them for no reason. Which is not super helpful. It's better for them to be up here. Much better for them to be up here, because they'll end up going on this. So what I will do is I will do this as a lower priority, and then I'll wrangle these and get them put up here. But we want that as a lower priority. Get these back in this wrangling. Good. pop these up to 7. We want them working on nothing but ranching, which we have their stuff marked up so that they should only do the ranching stuff, but you never really know. I'm just gonna grab these for now. I don't think we can pull in another dupe. We probably could make it work, and we do need to change their schedule because we have too many people on one schedule. Just kind of moved to the 3. I just moved us on. That was a goober move. Okay. That way they're spaced out, so we're not overloading these bathrooms, because we can only do 4 at a time. Alright, wonderful. Muscle tongue. We still have a ton of muscle tongues, so just in case we start crashing with all the other food, we do have a little bit of extra other stuff. So that's great. Salty sticks. We have quite a lot of salty sticks. Wow, how did we get so many? Good lord. So we have a lot of salty sticks, which is great. The salty sticks do give them a debuff. I think I talked about that earlier. I don't think anybody's eaten any recently, but it gives them the thirsty debuff. Which we will kind of need to contend with. Let's see. Honestly, like... And this is just going to be earned for the storage for now. I mean, for now. There's not a whole lot of decor or debuffs they're going to get from dumping everything there. So, let's do all standard. And of course, it's all standard and sweep only. So we don't want them just filling the stuff up and then running back. Plenty of tasks to do. We'll set these for a bit lower priority. Just get a couple sweet tasks done. Like, there's not going to be any eggs on this side. Not going to be any eggs on this side. I do want to deconstruct this, and we want to put this over here, because that's kind of a... It's kind of goofy that I put it down there and then ended up not putting one up here. Kind of goofy. This is still full, this is still full. We are cramped, which is not great. We have just removed that. Wonderful. Great. So only. We did get our bottle filler here. We'll pop this here, and then what I will do is I'll do that, and so we have mucin available if we need it. Don't think we'll really need it anytime soon. This is pretty good. What are we doing? This should be a great haul. Awesome. Like I said, just low priority sweet errands going. I want to make sure to get these eggs out of here. Oh, well, that's fine. It'll be alright. It is a little annoying to have to keep an eye on those, but I mean, it'll be okay. It will be alright. We do want to kind of start making our way down to the bottom of the map, because that's where all our oil is going to be. If I'm not mistaken, for the second round of this, she wants sushi. A lot of sushi. Which we cannot even make sushi yet, which is great. Yeah, we're just doing these sweep tasks now. Oh, this swept up. I know a lot of this is just dirt, but I want to make sure the eggs stay out. And they are laying them like mad lads. Let's see, are we any closer to getting our... I'm actually going to do that. So I wonder if I can go ahead and get the... I could probably go ahead and get the... Oh, I can't because I don't have that research up yet. I will go ahead and see if I get the smoker, though. Smoker might be good. I think we have some coal. I don't know what else you can burn. I know because it's in the prehistoric planet pack, you really want to do... they want you to do peat. However, we do not have any peat on this map. So that's not super helpful. Oh, this is the biome we want here. Oh, that's a lot of CO2. The cobalt's weird because I don't think I've ever seen cobalt. Like I've played this map a couple times just trying to get a feel for it. And I don't know if I've ever seen cobalt. Like cobalt's such a weird one. And we'll just kind of continue this ladder to be fun. Plenty of fluid oxygen over here. Oh, beautiful. It's this hole. Well, maybe we do want to come to this side instead. Alright, there's our supply teleport output. I don't think I've seen the input yet, and that's okay. How much is this? 990 kilos? What I'll do is I'll do that. Good. So much slime. Bunch of reed fiber. I do want to come down here, but we kind of want to try to get around all of the... That's not too bad. I just want to replace these with airflow tiles just to make sure we don't cause any problems. Just while this bottom is covered and we're not going to lose any water. It's pretty important. Let's see. If I cut through here, it kills my gum palm tree. We don't really want to do that. Can't go through here, which kind of sucks. We're gonna have to find another way. You actually suffocating. The real questions: are you actually suffocating? Tidying doctor in the building. Gastrophobia, can't do it. That's fine. I'll grab some booties. In the bubbles. She's walking on mucin a lot. These guys, let's see, their moisture is running out slowly because they don't have a place to rejuvenate their moisture. Let's see, this guy's getting damaged because he's lost all his moisture. And he makes this terrible little sad face. Oh wow, space is quite close. And it is quite cold. Wonderful. There are a lot of these I can. There are a lot of these I can just dig up. We're gonna run that space. We can break into here. See why not? You know, wouldn't mind also breaking it here as well, just to connect the two. Yeah, we do have it. We have 8 dupes now, so we are kind of lacking in the oxygen, and that's okay. This guy's gonna be a problem here if I'm not careful. There he is, and he gave us meat. What do we have? Oh, that's the edge of the map. All right. It is very exciting to see this map to see this biome because we get wood, we get mealwood, we get pips, we can wild plant stuff. I mean, there is also a little bit of food as well, but that's not quite as important as all of the other stuff that we get from it. Pips are super important. I mean, we can basically ranch pips for free. We get ranch pips for free, and they give us dirt, which dirt feeds into a bunch of other processes as well. We're at 23,000 kilocalories, which is a bit lower than I would like to be. So that's not great. We are running a bit thin on oxygen now. We do have quite a bit of algae though, so I mean, if I need to pop in another oxygen diffuser, I will, which it does kind of look like I need to. Sure, why not? Put one like right under the bedrooms. 2 carpeted tiles? No. Let's pop over here to oxygen. Yeah, I mean, kind of have to, sadly. That's okay. Can we not get into here? Oh no, this is just an egg. For some reason I thought it was part of it was a soda cane. How are we doing on our achievements here? The ones we're really worried about. So carnivore, we don't even have a quarter of it done, which is scary because we only have 61 cycles left. So that's going to be a struggle. We have less than half a locavore left. We have 140 kilocalories of food left to consume before we can start planning things. And when we can start planning things, it will help us complete carnivore because we can do a bit more with ranches. I would not mind. I could turn this into a ranch, huh? Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. That's goofy. Yeah, we'd have to put these guys somewhere else, I think. And that would be okay. We're gone anyway, so it's fine. We'll just dig all this out. Is that a water weed? It is a water weed. Don't dig the water weed. Well, I guess we have to. It's on sand. Yeah, well. Get him out of here. You got food? No, but you have bloaters. I will take some bloaters. Is it bloaters or blouters? I'm pretty sure it's bloaters. Oh, they can't get out. We are almost out of salt. That's fantastic. Swept out. Let's roll into here. We're running low. We're running dangerously low on food, dangerously low on other things. We'll up the priority of these a little bit, just to make sure. Do only have enough food for 2 cycles, so we do need to get on it. The sandy shell has just obliterated everything else that was in here. Not super unsurprising, but like, man. Good old pokey shells, just clapping cheeks for no reason. I can't get up there anymore. What I can do is I can get the... I should go ahead and get this up as well. We can worry about that in a minute. I already have this set up. We'll go ahead and grab this. Then we'll get... Yeah, then we'll get installation and stuff. Not super worried about it. What does this take? I'll see if I can use this. I'm not sure. I want to see the numbers of the fish. I should have done it earlier. And maybe we wouldn't run so low on food, but I don't think it's really gonna hurt anything. We're running quite far away to get to this stuff, but I think that's okay. bad. What I probably should do is I probably should wait for these fish fillets. Probably should wait for these fish fillets to check on the smoker stuff over the weight. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. We do have to keep an eye on Demolior. We will get short on time, but we still have 159 cycles, which is a long time. I'm not saying that we're gonna, we're gonna go crazy before then and just keel over, but we'll grab you. Ranching, electrical engineering. You don't really need astronomy, but we'll grab it for now. Construction. I'm gonna want you on ranching, but you can get mechatronics. We can get mechatronics engineering now, which is huge. Okay. We had this set to 4. Let's back up to 5. We are almost completely out of salt, which is, fine. I mean, we kind of expected this to happen. We honestly kind of expected this to happen with the way we were ranching these slogos. And what I can do... like that. This is a very large pool. Set it at the salamander. And what I can do, I can set up a... You can set up a Hydra. But what the Hydra can be is we can do... Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, you do this and this. Right. And then this will likely end up being like insulated tile and stuff like that. So it shouldn't be a big deal. This will be a liquid as well. What I will need to do is we will need to go we'll need a gas pump in here, and we'll want hydrogen in here and all that happy stuff. The problem here is going to be that we're going to overpressurize our base if we do it this way. Probably pretty quickly, if I'm completely honest with you. So this takes it to, oh wow, this takes it from 6,000 to 11,200. So this is 6 rounds of this, and this increases by 600, so that's 3,600 kilocalories extra that we're getting from this way. And then this is 5.2 thousand kilocalories that we're getting. Man, that's kind of nuts. And you can't use the shellfish on this one. So we will make it to where we only use the raw shellfish here. And then we'll use the other fish here, which like I said, we should have been doing before. That was a goober play on my part. Oops. That's okay though. I'm not too upset about it. We have new printables? We do. Can use a pike apple bushes. I'll take it. Pike apple bushes takes phosphorite in a cold area, which is perfectly fine. There are decent amounts of cold areas on here. We still have 110,000 kilocalories that we need for locavore. We are a quarter of the way done with carnivore, but we are almost halfway there. We're doing rough. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's just gonna take a time. And I mean, if we need to recruit more dupes just to eat up food, we can. It shouldn't be that bad. I do want to go ahead and get these harvested, and then we can turn the meal lice into food. Don't really want to eat the lice itself. Yeah, we want to turn that into meal lice. We can eat lettuce, barbecue, cook seafood. What will happen is this will end up coming into here. Ah, there's polluted oxygen. That's not great. That's the exact opposite of what we want. Alright. Maybe we'll cancel this so we can get down here. Let's get all this done. The power for this, we will want a thicker wire, but we should. It'll be fine. I'm gonna pop a heavy watt wire on there. We can improve this if we need. Good, salt water. Let that bad boy drain. Got a bottle of right in the water there. Alright. I think that's correct. I don't usually use a Hydra, I usually use a, I generally use a, I generally use a Spom. I like Spoms. But we'll see how this goes. Close this in. Please do not do that. Oopsie, oopsie. Do not be goofy, sir. Kind of need to get that built first. Can we do anything else? You. We already have the plumbing in. Beautiful. Now what I'll need is I'll basically just seal off this entire thing. This is gonna have, this has CO2 in it right now. We don't want that to have anything in it. Okay, babe. I'm fine. I was just checking on you. Good old peach. What are we doing on these guys? We have 0 kilograms of salt left. That'll be alright. we're not too worried about it, I don't think. Maybe a little. How are we doing with fish? We have 1 kilogram of fish there. I don't like using the gumwood. Oh yeah, don't use the gumwood. Yeah. We need the gumwood for latex and stuff. It's pretty important. We have oxygen here, so that's perfect. It just needs to, if I'm not mistaken, it just needs to have the gas on this side. And since there's oxygen on this side, the oxygen should pop out that side. And since there will be a vacuum here, and there's no gases, the hydrogen should come out this side. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever actually made a Hydra before. I don't generally do Hydras. But maybe okay. We shall see. I can't do that. That was dumb. It's a priority of 7. I don't know how that is a priority of 5. Oopsie doopsie. We are using everywhere. That's wonderful. Thank you. How'd the fish get up here? What? How did a fish get up here? I'm sorry. Did I accidentally sweep up a critter egg? Did I do all critter eggs here? I did. It'll be fine. It will 100% be fine. We'll go ahead and sweep this. These guys are probably glum because I don't really have any food. That will be alright. I just need to get this stuff built. I could just pump this out, I guess. Instead of doing it this way. But I don't want to. I want to do it this way. It's an easy way to make a vacuum. It does take a minute because you have to kind of micro it, but Bubbles has slime on. There must be slime on over here. Yeah, kind of figured. Sag. The buddy buds. They germ the water around them, but I don't know how quickly it actually spreads. Oh, lots of slime on over here. That is all right. I would like to get some backing here on our, I really like the, I really like the cafeteria quiche. Hold on. Don't build that. I was building out of the wrong material. We want granite. We want that decor bonus. We also don't need it to be a priority 8. My cafeteria quiche. My only worry here is that we're going to end up... Actually, let me do this just in case. Try to get that polluted oxygen out of there. I'm not doing goofy things. I do kind of want to see what makes salt other than just, you know, salt water. The polluted brine. Thank you, multi salt. Yeah, that helps. Salt is, wow, holy moly. Brine is just so much better than salt water when getting salt, which, you know, makes sense, I guess. Because brine is just saltier water. Oh, yes, just like me to continue to build things when I change the priority to lower. I'm actually going to change this to 6. 6 sounds more doable here. We have so much of the decor. Be good to have. Make it an 8. Oops, I did it again. I didn't change the prio. Let's see what we got. We're gonna grab nutrient bars, just because we're not, you know, we don't not have calories, but we're almost to not have calories. Had a lot to do apparently. There was 10.1 tons of salt. Holy moly. I mean, it's enough for a little while, I'll tell you that. At the very least. We do have some barbecue rolling now. I didn't really need that M2, but it's okay. This could get pushed out of the way, is my only problem. Can I click on this ladder, please? Thank you. There. Wait, we don't. Yeah, we do just that. No, Baku. saltwater will fall to the bottom, so that'll be fine. Okay, thank you, game. That's not what I meant to do. Don't want that quality. Whoops, meant to hit saltwater. Oh, my bad. Now a vacuum. That is beautiful. This will be fine, but this might cause some pressure issues in the future. Maybe okay though. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we can go. Draw that. Oh, cook and smoked fish. Wonderful. Man, and we already have 3,400 calories of food. And this will give us 11,000 more. Man, that's wonderful. That's actually freaking wonderful. And we should have plenty of regular wood to do with that now. This isn't mixed with anything else, so this is all salt water, so that's perfect. Plumbing. We'll just make them out of the same place. That'll be great. Just anytime we have salt we need to get rid of, or salt water we need to get rid of. Which is likely to happen quite a few times. We don't do that one, so we can keep this water weight up at least until we can get this one done. We're so close to getting locavore done. We only need 70,000. We have 32, about to have another 11. So we only really need about 30 more thousand kilocalories found to do so, which is fantastic. Just need empty. It's okay, I'll empty it at some point. Not a big deal. We have a cook that can do that, I'm pretty sure. Are you guys storing all kinds of nori in here? Oh, 30 kilocalories of, or kilograms of nori. Probably shouldn't store the nori, just because we can't do anything with it right now. Oh man. We do have so many Sleggos here, which is great. Because even though we don't have the salt to feed a bunch of them, they will give us a ton of meat for the time being. Until we, like I said, we can get locavore done. And we're good to go. Let's see, we have barbecue up, we have a bunch of smoked fish now. Need to make sure that's on here. It is, perfect. Let's see, we Lobios are unhappy. Lobios tend to always be unhappy somehow. Good old Pips. Pips are so cute. Look at how goofy they are. And they're such good boys and they plant stuff. There's another biome. It's just a continuation of this biome, sure. That's not a good place for you to be shine bugging. Oh, did I mess it up? What? Oh, it was supposed to be here. Oh. Is that true? The question is, where's the hydrogen? The hydrogen's there. Get in there and fix that. Let me double check. Nope, I was correct. So that's not. We don't want that one done, but do we need it here? Right? I think it's exactly what it is. That was a noob move on my part. What? Am I crazy? Does this space need to be open? It shouldn't. Hold on. I might have needed to prime it with hydrogen though. Which is fine. I can... I don't know if that's a great idea. That's okay. No, let's come over here. 2, 4. We'll go ahead and put one of these here. Pop this bad boy here. I have way too much on this line, but I'll be okay. We're not gonna talk about it. I don't think I'll need that, but I might. We'll get this fixed. We will most certainly get it fixed. This we gotta keep an eye out for. We are still good. We still have barbecue. We still have some excellent fruit. We have a bunch of stuff that doesn't expire. So hopefully we're eating the stuff that expires first. We're almost there. We need 50,000. And we are slowly getting up on this. Not quite halfway, but we're not too far off is the important thing. We're not too far off. We have not built this yet, which makes this look a bit odd. You'll see as soon as we can plant it, we'll plant it. Down. Oh. Okay. Cool. It didn't do anything. We're building. That's just a meteor blaster. We do need to get up here at some point. That is quite a ways to the right. Why is it so far to the right? Demoliar doesn't even hit it? That's goofy. I thought Demoliar always hit directly onto this. Every time I've seen Demoliar, it always hits directly onto this, right in the middle. That's okay though. We will break into here, hopefully soonish. So we have ice and we have slime meteor showers. Which is interesting. Are those the only two? Oh, and copper. Ooh. That's not terrible, though. I think the copper one's probably hurt the most. Oop, shovels. Shovels would be great because we've got to tame them to get our... We have to tame them to get one of the achievements. That should be all I need. I think it just needs to be enough to prime it. Right? And since there's oxygen here, there's hydrogen here, I think that's all it needs. We're gonna find out here in a second. Like I said, I've never built a Hydra before, so I mean, we're here, you know, like, it's one of those things. Yep, that's what I need to do. I just needed to prime it. Oddly enough. Okay.